Nagpapatuloy ang umaatikabong aksyon na hatid sa inyo ng men's basketball tournament sa season 91 ng NCAA. Binabati namin kayo muli mula dito sa loob ng arena sa lungsod ng San Juan para sa ating pangalawang laban ngayong Huwebes, kung saan magbabanggaan ang LPU Pirates at ang time defending champions ng liga, ang San Beda College Red Lions. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, sa Balls HD Sky Cable Channel 167, at binabati din po namin ang lahat ng aming mga kapamilya watching from all over the world via the Filipino channel, and to those watching on live streaming sa TFC.tv. For the second time this season, the Red Lions face off against the Pirates. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas. And today, we welcome back the one and only Olsen Rosella. Coach, good to have you back.
Yes, magandang hapon Anton at magandang hapon sa lahat ng ating mga taga-pamilya na na-miss ko sa higit na 2 linggo kung pagkawala dito sa season 91 ng NCAA.
It's great to have you back, Coach. At syempre, nag-enjoy ang ating mga estudyante from LPU ngayon na patuloy na sumusuporta sa kanilang kupunan maski na wala na sila sa Final Four race.
Oh, of course, ang LPU, with 4 games remaining, subukan pa nilang makahanap ng panalo. At against San Beda nga ba, tignan natin kung mangyayari yun.
Well, itong San Beda very much in the thick of things sa Final Four race. And we can compare yung Final Four race natin, Coach Olsen, sa tindi ng traffic sa EDSA. Dikit-dikit ang mga kupunan.
Oh, kung makikita nyo sa inyong mga standings right now, San Beda nasa taas ng ating standings. Kalaban nila ang LPU na nasa baba. 2 koponan na galing sa pagkatalo, no? Ang San Beda natalo sa Perpetual courtesy of that buzzer beater by Bright Acueti, samantalang LPU Pirates naman talo sa Mapua Cardinals in their last time out. But like I said, 3 wins to show pa lang with 4 games remaining. Of course, subukan nilang makanakaw ng panalo at makigulo dito sa team standings natin ngayon.
Spoiler ang balak gawin na role nitong LPU Pirates, pero ang San Beda nagnanais na manalo muli kontra sa Pirates, which is exactly kung ano nangyari nung unang nagharap ang 2 kupunan na ito.
Yes, sa unang paghaharap nila, of course, pinakita ng San Beda kung bakit sila ang defending champions. Of course, leading in all departments sa San Beda, namayani sila with a 23-point victory, 97-74, of course, led by Art De La Cruz, who had 22 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. Samantalang sa LPU naman, ito si Guy Embida led them with 13 points. And that interesting to note na hindi naglaro si Victor Gijol dun sa game na yon, ano? And today maglalaro siya. So tingnan natin kung paano sila makaka-match up dito sa front line ng San Beda.
That's a very interesting point, an important point at that, Coach Olsen, sapagkat itong si Victor Gijol ang #1 scorer ngayon ng LPU. Pero sa San Beda side, pinag-uusapan all season long yung mga graduating players, the likes of Ola Adeogun, Arthur De La Cruz. Kaya naman kailangan na mag-step up ng mga future stars, future starters gaya nitong si JV Mocon.
Yes, JV Mocon, yan ang future ng San Beda Red Lions. In their last game, he was a surprise starter for Coach Jamay Karin. Pero hindi surprise at ang binigay niya mga numbers in that game. He had 12 points in 25 minutes and 7 rebounds. Season high for him, I think career high for this future of San Beda. And I'm pretty sure in this game, mas mahaba pang minuto ang lalaroin nito dahil sa absence nga ni Nicole Sorella, who is also a graduating player for Coach Jamaica rin, together with Art de la Cruz. So ito yung mga papalitan ni JB Mocon dito sa San Beda lineup.
Tingnan natin kung matitake advantage ni JB Mocon ang panibagong pagkakataon na magkaroon ng mas madaming minuto para sa San Beda ngayong araw. And on the other side naman, itong si Joseph Gabayni, pagkatapos ng halos isang buwan na hindi naglalaro pa sa LPU, naglaro muli kontra sa Mapua.
Oo, ang pagbabalik ni Gabayni, parang ako lang no, nagbabalik din sa NCAA. Pero ito si Gabayni, malaking bagay ito sa rotation ni Coach Topex Robinson. In the first round, he averaged 10 points and 7 rebounds. So malaking kawala to for dun sa first 4 games in the second round. But sabi nga natin sa kanyang pagbabalik, 21 points agad ang pinakita niya, 7 rebounds. And together with Gijol, napakagandang front line ito para sa LPU. Sabi nga natin, makaka-match up sila dito sa malalaking players ng San Beda.
Aba, kailangan talaga yan ng reigning defensive player ng ating tournament, Joseph Gabayni, teaming up with Victor Gijol na haharap sa San Beda sa unang pagkakataon. At upang kompleto ang ating broadcast team, makakasama natin at courtside si Siege Tantenko. Hello, Siege!
Hi, Anton! Magandang hapon, Coach! Manalo-matalo mga pamilya, napakahalaga ng suportang binibigay niyo para sa inyong paboritong koponan. Kaya naman kunin niyo na ang inyong mga cellphone, buksan ang Twitter at Instagram at sagutin ang ating question of the day. Aling school ang best in teamwork? Gawin po natin hashtag NCAA Season 91 at kung sa palagay niyo we're going to see the Red Lions roar, dagdagan natin sa hashtag Galing SBC. Pero kung sa palagay niyo naman magbibiva-viva ang ating pirata, hashtag Galing LPU. Makita po natin ang ating school standings live and in real time on our website, sports.abs-cbn.com. Itag nyo na rin kami kung meron ka mga katanungan on Twitter. Anton is at Mr. Pure Business. On Instagram, he's at Anton Rojas. On Twitter, Coach is at The Big Oaks. And on Instagram, he's O_Rosella. Ako naman, Twitter and Instagram, at CToday. Kita-kita tayo para sa kulitan. Anton, Coach.
Maraming salamat, Siege, at sigurado ako mas lalo pang magiging matindi ang ating bakbakan sa social media gaya ng dalawang koponan na maglalaban ngayon sa hardcourt, Coach O.
Yes, abangan nila itong laban ng San Beda at LPU. Tingnan natin, a very exciting game para sa inyong lahat.
Sa aming pagbabalik, jump on na po. It is San Beda versus LPU dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Inyo pong napapanood, Season 91 ng NCAA. Kinabas ang galing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you our second senior offering this Thursday afternoon from the Philois Flying V Arena in San Juan. This is your Season 91 of the NCAA. Let us meet the starters, beginning with the 5-time champions, San Beda Red Lions. Off guard number 4, Yusei Koga. Point guard number 11, Roldan Sana. At center number 10, Ola Adiogun. Number 18, Art de la Cruz. Head coach of the Red Lions is Jamai Khalid. And now the starting five for the LPU Pirates. Point guard number 11, Romari Lagaste Santos. The off guard number 13, Shaquille Alanes. Center number 8, Vic Rijol. Forward number 15, MJ Ayay. And the power forward number 10, Joseph Gabayni. Head coach of the Pirates, Topex Robinson. The officials for this ball game, Efren Boy Garperio.
Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Banggaan sa pagitan ng Red Lions at Pirates, Coach Jamai Karin. Starting off with Roldan Sara, Yusei Koga, Ola Adiogun, Arthur de la Cruz, and JB Mocon. Para naman sa panig ni Coach Topex Robinson, Jomari Lacaste Santos, Shaq Alanes, Victor Gijol, Joseph Gabayni, and Jesper Ayaay. To jump it off, Victor Gijol and Ola Adiogun. This is the matchup na ating tututukan, Coach Olsen. Victor Gijol facing off against San Beda for the first time ever.
Yes, tama Canton, for the first time. Nung first game nga nila, hindi natin nakita itong matchup na ito. So finally, meron ng may pang matchup ng LPU dito kay Ola Adiogun. Tingnan natin, katulad ng sinabi natin at the top of the coverage, so si Gabayni at si Gijol nagsasabay dito sa loob ngayon.
That's a very deadly combination dahil magkaiba nga ang estilo ng dalawang player na ito, Joseph Gabayni and Victor Gijol. Victor Gijol started in 5 of the last 6 games para kay Coach Topex Robinson. And this is also a high-powered starting 5, Coach Olsen, dahil si Victor Gijol, who blocks this shot of JV Mocon, along with Gabayni and Alanes, they are 3 of the top scorers ng Pirates.
Yeah, Gijol is their leading scorer right now with 11 points. At si Gabayni is the second leading scorer. At si Shaq Alanes. These three players are actually averaging double figures para sa koponan ni Coach Topex Robinson.
And Coach Topex Robinson's team is number 2 in scoring from the bench. Kaya nakakagulat na stinart niya yung kanyang mga top scorers. Kaya lang Joseph Gabayni unable to put it down on the fast break.
One reason din kung bakit malakas itong starting lineup ni Coach Topex. Alam din niya itong firepower ng San Beda. You have Art De La Cruz there. You have Ola Adiogun. And of course, si JV Mocon na binanggit natin kanina who's the future of San Beda.
JV Mocon will try to be like Arthur De La Cruz once De La Cruz graduates at the end of this season. Silipin natin itong master guapo move of the quarter. Arthur De La Cruz turns, fires, and converts. Watch out for more guapo moves powered by Master. Sikreto ng mga guapo. Alanes nagbabalik sa LPU pagkatapos ng isang suspension after hitting Donald Gumaru in the second half of their matchup against Arellano. Yusei Koga also back in the starting lineup today para kay Coach Jamai Karin. And Mocon, the guy we mentioned, 3rd time this season starting.
Hindi masyado nagsastart si JV Mocon, pero pag binigyan ng pagkakataon ni Coach Jamai Karin, nagpapakita itong batang ito.
JV Mocon, 2-time Juniors NCAA champion, 1-time Juniors Finals MVP. Agawan para sa loose ball na pulot ni Dan Sara. Sara umatake. Bitin. Mocon with a rebound. Mocon unable to put it down. Gijol showing us the moves. Gijol sinagasaan itong si Arthur, or rather JV Mocon.
Initially, akala mo offensive foul yung tatawagin. Pero itong outside referee, blocking foul o holding foul ang tinawag doon kay JV Mocon.
Victor Gijol using his size and length. Nahirapan doon itong si JV Mocon. We were talking about Victor Gijol. Played 33 minutes sa kanilang huling laban. Had a double-double, 12 points, 13 rebounds. 6 double-double for Gijol in the past 8 games. As we see Jeb Bulawan looking on from the bench.
Ang ating slam dunk king.
Yes. Jumping over Joseph Gabayni na sumiselfie gamit ang kanyang cellphone. Dan Sara, defended by very active Jomari Lacaste Santos. Koga, naagawan. Lacaste Santos, counter steal by De La Cruz. De La Cruz with a drive, too strong. Ola Diogun grabs the rebound. Koga, pinasa kay Sara, set up muna ng Red Lions sa kanilang opensa. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sara showing us the moves. Out to De La Cruz. De La Cruz has to fire. Bitin. Rebound Gijol.
So far, hindi natin nakikita yung matchup na Gijol against Adiogun dahil magkaiba yung bumabantay sa kanilang dalawa ngayon. You have Gijol guarded by De La Cruz and ito si Gabayni na bumabantay naman dito kay Adiogun.
Shaq Alanes announcing his return to the LPU side after that 1-game suspension, knocking down a 3-pointer. He shoots 29.2% from distance. Mocon wala pa rin. minamalas itong sophomore na si JV Mocon, Coach Olsen.
Oh, easy shot from underneath. Pangalawang beses na nangyari yung kay JV Mocon.
Si Mocon ang nakatao dito kay Victor Gijol ngayon. Gabayni, naagawan. Dan Sara showing us the moves. Sara finds De La Cruz. High-low opportunity is there, but De La Cruz decides to attack.
9 seconds to shoot.
Punta natin ngayon si Siege Tantenko with this report. Siege?
Yes, the thing about Lyceum is that their standings doesn't show how hard they play. Si Coach Mike mismo ang nagsabi niyan at paalala niya sa kanyang Red Lions, treat every game with the same importance. Particularly for this game, he wants them to make rebounding a team effort since this was a crucial factor in their last loss against Perpetual. Para man kay Coach Topex Robinson, isa sa pinaka-positive, if not the most positive coaches in our league. Sabi niya, continue to give your best effort and don't think about the standings. Masaya nga siya na nagbabalik itong si Otep and si Shaq in the same game, and he continues to remind them, I'm very happy with how you played against Mapua. Keep it up. Maganda rin yung kanyang advice kay Victor Gijol before the game. I allow you to make mistakes because I appreciate all the work that you put in. Make this a baptism of fire and we'll come back stronger together. Back to you, Anton.
Thank you very much, Siege. We will expound on your report when we return, so keep it right here on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Balikan natin itong fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Shaquille Alanis suspended for 1 game, sat out against Mapua, knocks down the triple. Now, Siege was talking about the rebounding situation of San Beda. They were out-rebounded against Perpetual, 42-31. Coach Jamaic singled that stat out. Yun daw yung main reason kung bakit natalo sila sa Perpetual sa kanilang huling laban.
At saka malaking bagay yun, Antonio. At kung titignan mo yung lineup nila, you have Adiogun, you have De La Cruz, you have Mocon, and then Sorella also, na hindi nga maglalaro ngayon. Pero napakatangkad ditong front line ng San Beda. So pag matatalo ko pa sa rebounding, malaking bagay nga naman yun.
Hindi lang sila natalo sa rebounding numbers, natalo sila by 11 rebounds. Imagine, you have Ola Adiogun on your team and you get out-rebounded by 11.
And of course, Anton, if you get out-rebounded by a smaller team, it's all about effort. Kaya sa tingin ko, dun nagagalit or kinasasama ng loob ni Coach Jamaica rin.
And what's even more surprising is that they had 5 players in double digits but still lost that game. That was the first time actually this season that San Beda lost a game wherein they had at least 5 players in double digits. And it's happened 6 times.
Yes, offense was not a problem last game. I think it was the defensive part na nagka-problema sila. Bright Acueti had 30 points in that game, of course. Kaya doon yun ang pinagtutunan ng pansin ngayon ni Coach Jamaica.
Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78. Copico's best latte ever. Low scoring ball game we are witnessing so far, Coach Olsen.
Yes, after a quick 4-0 run by San Beda, sumagot naman itong LPU. That's why we're all tied up right now.
Victor Gijol, nagbago ang kanyang isip matapos niyang makita na sinabayan siya ni Ola Adiogun and Victor Gijol. Nakabawi naman sa depensa.
At yun ang binibigay sa'yo ni Victor Gijol. Pangalawang supalpal na yun para sa kanya. Pero grabe yung hinabol niya, court to court. 2 kamay pa yung ginamit niya doon to challenge that shot.
Pero itong si Ola Adiogun umikot at nakapuntos. Unang puntos ni Ola ngayong araw. Gabay ni hingi yung bola. Lacaste Santos drains it from the outside. Second triple of the game para sa LPU. De La Cruz, inaatrasan si Ayay. Masyadong malakas, pero mananatili ang bola dito sa panig ng San Beda. Now let's take a look at this strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Ola Diogon coming off a monster game against Perpetual, scoring for the first time today. And Baser Amer, who says he's feeling a lot better after missing almost 2 months of action dito sa NCAA.
At dinadahan-dahan itong si Baser ni Coach Jamaica dahil hindi niya binibigla. Now, he has been coming off the bench dito sa past games ng San Beda kasi ayaw nga naman biglain ni Coach Jamaica ito si Baser coming off an injury. And he knows na kailangan nito si Baser dito pagpasok nila dito sa Final Four.
7 linggo na wala si Baser Amer dito sa Season 91 ng NCAA, but he hit some big shots in their last game against Perpetual, perhaps a sign of things to come. 6 graduating players on the side of San Beda. 4 of them are on the floor right now. Koga, De La Cruz, Adiogon, and Amer. Amer, this is tight defense he's employing against Shaq Alanes. Tabi ka ng bola, Ola Adiogon, nakuha ang rebound. Ito na si Amer, umarangkada. Koga, binalik kay Amer. Amer, pinasa kay De La Cruz. De La Cruz, bitin, rebound, Gijol. Napakalaking bagay nitong si Victor Gijol. Ramdam natin agad, Coach Olsen.
Oo, ngayon dumidikit ang LPU with a score of 8-7. So sa unang bahagi pala natin ating laro as we see itong si Ola Adiogon getting those 2 points underneath.
Strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Edcor Marata, pinasok na ni Coach Topex. Victor Gijol will take a well-deserved rest. Pinasok ni Coach Topex itong si Jeb Bulawan, and substitutions also on the other side. Coach Jamaica rin sending in Jeramer Cabanag and Ice Reyes. Ice Reyes, another one of those graduating players on the San Beda side.
So yun si Coach Jamaica ngayon going to his second 5. Smaller lineup compared to his starting 5.
De La Cruz na deflect ng bola. Kabaini underneath. Wala. Bulawan with a putback. Lamang ang LPU. Instant offense from Jeb Bulawan. And now he's tasked to defend Arthur De La Cruz. The double team came at may foul na tinawag dito kay Marata.
For Marata, his first 4 on the Pirates. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Amer will trigger this basketball in. Nakita si De La Cruz. De La Cruz scores plus the foul.
Nakikita natin yung versatility nito si Art De La Cruz. Earlier, when they had Adiogon and JV Mocon inside, he was playing the 3. Ngayon nawala na si Mon, going small, he's playing the power forward spot. Getting that nice assist ito si Art De La Cruz, and 1 opportunity for him.
Arthur De La Cruz wants to complete his storied collegiate career as a champion. He's won 3 championships already para sa San Beda and 1 with Ateneo during his first year as a college student. Inside pass, nakita si Wilson Baltazar. Unang puntos ni Baltazar dito sa laban na to. Samantala, Ladua fouling Baser Amer on that play. Tight matchup ang ating napapanood sa pagitan ng LPU at San Beda. Magbabalik po ang Season 91 ng NCAA. Ilabas ang galing. Copico's 78 Best Recharged Moment brought to you by Copico 78. Copico's best latte ever. Shaquille Alanes, one of the leading scorers para sa koponan ng LPU, and they really missed his scoring sa kanilang huling laban kontra sa Mapua. Perhaps the outcome would have been different.
Pinapakita natin yung importance ni Shaq Alanes sa koponan ni Coach Topex Robinson. In that game, sinubukan ni Noah Lugo to start in his place. Pero in 14 minutes, si Lugo tallied 0 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. So like we said, si Shaq Alanes is their third leading scorer. At one point in this season, siya pa yung naging leading scorer ng Lyceum. So malaking bagay ito para sa kanila.
And speaking of Noah Lugo, he is not with the team today because he's suffering from a sickness. Kaya naman, kailangan mag-step up nitong sila Edgar Marata at Shaq Alanes because they're down with another point guard. Bulawan, napulot ang loose ball. Lost the handle, De La Cruz. May foul na tinawag dito kay Marata. Second personal foul on Edgar Marata. Babalik sa free throw line si Arthur De La Cruz. Donald Dankwa coming into the game along with Junjun Bonsubre, who's on the scorer's table right now, set to check in. What a journey it has been for Arthur De La Cruz. In the past 5 years that he has played in the NCAA, or rather, past 3 years that he has played in the NCAA, he's been a champion. But before that, of course, he won a championship with Ateneo. And before going to Ateneo for college, he won a juniors NCAA championship with the Red Cubs.
So lahat ng pinagdadaanan nito si Art De La Cruz, talaga natutulungan niya na maging champion. So sa lahat ng future teams niya, syempre very welcome na ito si Art De La Cruz sa kanila.
What type of pressure does it give to the non-graduating players, Coach Olsen, na gusto nilang mag-graduate yung kanilang mga seniors as champions once again?
Well, of course, malaking bagay yun as seniors for you to graduate. But ang responsibility, mas malaking responsibility yun sa seniors. Of course, the young ones would want to give a championship to their graduating seniors. But of course, ang malaking responsibility, like I said, nasa seniors ngayon. You have Basera Mer there, you have Ice Reyes, you have Ola Adiogun, Koga is also a senior, and Sorella is also a senior. So, grabe yung core ng San Beda, no?
Mga starting five at kasama natin at courtside ngayon ang mga nanalo sa Miss Global Philippines. Checking out the action dito sa Season 91 ng NCAA. Waiting on the wings yung mga players katulad ni JV Mocod, Donald Tangwa, Dan Sara, Raj Tonko. They will really be the future for San Beda moving forward. But they want to make history this year. They want to win their 6th straight championship. The first team to ever do that sa kasaysayan ng NCAA.
Oh, it just shows the good basketball program that San Beda has. Ano? Napakaganda ng recruitment nila. Pag sinabi mong college basketball, it's all about recruitment. And I think one thing kung bakit very successful ang San Beda dito sa NCAA is because of their recruitment.
At karamihan sa kanilang mga players ay nanggaling sa kanilang high school program, the San Beda Red Cubs. On the floor right now, I see 2 former Red Cubs, Junjun Bonsubre, and of course, Basera Mer. Basera Mer all set to make it to the pros. Basera Mer, obviously, he's not 100% right now, but before he suffered that shoulder injury, Coach Olsen, what did you think of Basera Mer's game?
But before he suffered that injury, he was playing really well for San Beda. It was just unfortunate. He was also coming off an injury that time, playing for a commercial league, and of course playing in for the Gilas. Pero itong he was playing pretty well before that injury, but after that injury, of course, he was sidelined for almost a month and a half. So malaking bagay yun for a player at mahirap din makabalik from that injury, a shoulder injury at that.
Shoulder injury on his shooting arm. Fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. But Basera Mer determined to leave a mark before he graduates sa San Beda College. Jeremiah Taladua heading to the free throw line. Raj Tonko checking into the game for the first time today. Victor Gijol, solid from the defensive end as we see Coach Topex Robinson. Coach Topex in his 4th season in the NCAA after coaching 3 seasons with San Sebastian. So all in all, ito na ang ika-4 na year of coaching ni Coach Topex sa NCAA. Jeromer Cabanag with a drive, unable to put it down. Rebound, Wilson Baltazar. Malapit na tayo sa dulo ng ating first quarter. Taladua. Marata. Embida. Tumira sa labas. Taladua. Tapping ka ng bola. Embida. Kicks it out. Baltazar for 3. Wala pa rin. Jeff Bulawan. Still no go. Rebound. Donald Taqua.
Good offensive rebounding for LPU pero hindi lang nila ma-shoot yung kanilang mga putbacks.
7 segundo na lang ang nalalabi. Amer, pinasa sa loob. That's a foul on Guy Embida.
All number 14, G. Embida is so no penalty. His second.
Pangalawang foul na yan ni Guy Embida as Donald Taqua will head to the line for 2.
Looking at Guy Embida, no, he's not your regular foreign player. Medyo undersized siya compared to Gijol, compared to Adiogun and Taqua. And he has more guard skills compared to the others. So iba yung nabibigay niya dito sa LPU. Pero ngayon, forced to guard bigger players. Kaya doon nakuhanan siya ng foul nito si Taqua.
And you know what? Guy Embida might be the first foreign team captain in collegiate basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Alanes from half court, unable to connect. And that will do it for the first 10 minutes of play. San Beda, dinomina ang LPU nung una silang nagharap back in July 21. The final score was 97-74. Pero ibang storya ang ating napapanood dito sa kanilang second round meeting. Dikit ang ating bakbakan. Lamang ang Red Lions just by 2, 17-15 second quarter sa aming pagbabalik.